Hey guys, what is going on? It is Lazarus here, back with another MLB The Show 17 video, and today we're going to be going over who I believe will be getting upgraded in this Friday's roster update. And if I sound terrible right now, that's because I currently have a cold and it's just not going away, so I'm really sorry. But this is kind of what we have to work with right now. Now, there is quite a few players on this list, so we're not going to waste any more time and we're going to get right into it. The first player we have on our list is Yankees catcher Gary Sanchez, who looks like he's finally starting to pick it up. Since he's come off the disabled list, he has been really tearing it up, as his stats on the season are currently up to a 288 batting average, 374 on base, 12 homers, and 34 RBIs. As we saw last year, when Gary Sanchez gets on a nice streak, it doesn't seem like he's going to be stopping anytime soon, and that's why I believe he will be getting upgraded. Our next player is another catcher, and this time it is Cubs catcher Wilson Contreras, and in this last week he has been doing very well hitting wise. He has a 350 batting average with 1 homer, 7 RBIs, a slugging of 700, and an OPS over 1,000. He's a good young player. His overall is not too high in the game, so I could definitely see him getting an upgrade. The next player on our list is another Chicago Cubs player, and it's Anthony Rizzo, who ever since getting moved to the leadoff spot has been tearing the ball up. It's something about that Joe Madden magic, man. I do believe he will be going diamond. If not this week, then definitely very, very soon, so keep your eye on Anthony Rizzo. Up next, we have kind of a surprising player, Matt Adams of the Atlanta Braves. Now, he really fell off the map after he struggled with the Cardinals for quite some time, but he seems like he's found himself again in Atlanta. His stats in the season right now are 294 average, 11 home runs, 34 RBIs, and an OPS over 900, and he's been playing so well that he's actually forced Freddie Freeman to move to third base. Who would have thought that would happen? But yeah, Matt Adams is a very interesting player this year, and he's definitely going to be getting an upgrade soon, as he has been just performing very, very well. Our next player is a San Diego Padres player, and it is Yangervis Solarte, who in his last week is absolutely tearing it up. He's hitting 353 with a 421 on base, a slugging up over 1,000, and he has 4 home runs. He's always been kind of a sneaky player in terms of his talent level, I guess you could say. And trust me, the developers down in San Diego have definitely noticed him, and he is 100% going to get an upgrade, as they do have kind of a bit of a bias towards Padres players. Next up, we have another player who is having a very solid year and a very solid week, and that is Jose Ramirez of the Cleveland Indians. In his last 7 days, he's hitting 553 with 2 homers and a slugging at 1,000, and he's also having a very good season as well. He's hitting 320 with 11 homers and 34 RBIs. His OPS is 935, so altogether he's just putting together a very solid 2017 campaign. Now, if I'm not mistaken, he is already gold, but that doesn't stop him from getting upgraded even more. I do believe he will get maybe a point or two to add it to his overall. Right now, the Los Angeles Dodgers are firing on all cylinders, and that is being helped partially by Corey Seager's good performance. In his last week, he's hitting 360 with a 484 on base, a slugging of 800, and an OPS up over 1,200. He also has 3 home runs in this time period, but believe it or not, he is only the second best hitting Dodger in the last week, but that doesn't mean he won't get upgraded. Next up, we have a player who I touched on the last time I made one of these videos, and that is Zach Kozar on the Cincinnati Reds. As of right now, he's probably one of the better hitting shortstops in all of baseball. He's hitting 320 with 9 homers, 33 RBIs, and a 966 OPS on the season. He's had a very good season so far, and I think he's probably going to end up going gold, and if he doesn't, then that would just be a travesty. Cody Bellinger has really quickly become one of the better players in baseball. Over his last week, he's hitting 333 with a 900 slugging, 5 home runs, and if you haven't been keeping up lately, he actually broke the record for most home runs in someone's first 53 career games, which was set by Gary Sanchez last year with 20. I believe Bellinger has somewhere around 22 home runs now, which is absolutely absurd. And the crazy thing is, he doesn't really seem to be slowing down. So if we're being honest here, the sky is the limit for Cody Bellinger. Hell, who knows? He could end up being diamond by the end of the year. You never know. It's taken Dexter Fowler quite a bit of time to get it going in St. Louis, but it looks like he's finally put it together. In his last week, he's hitting 375 with a 464 on base and a 917 slugging, with 4 home runs. He's finally starting to hit better, and I think that'll give him a little bit of an upgrade, because the Cardinals roster in MLB The Show right now is a little weak, so they might want to give him a little bit of a bump. Maybe Fowler will become a gold soon. It's a possibility, but we'll just have to wait and see. There have been a lot of whispers that Andrew McCutchen is kind of washed up, but he's doing his best to prove all the haters wrong. And in his last week, he's hitting .450 with 3 home runs, an on-base of .542, slugging of .950, and an OPS at almost 1,500. He's finally starting to play better, and after getting pretty much shelled by downgrades for the last 2 years, I think it's time that Andrew McCutchen gets a little bit of a bump up. Surprise, surprise, Aaron Judge is on the list, and at this point, it's inevitable that he'll be going gold, and I think we have to start looking to whether he will be going diamond. We can all agree that his stats are absolutely absurd. He's hitting .333 with 24 home runs in the middle of June, mind you. His on-base is .443, and his OPS is over 1,000. I don't think anybody really expected him to be this good, and we might be seeing the case of the first common to diamond in MLB The Show history, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think that's happened before, so this is very cool to see. He's 100% going to be going gold, and it's time to put him on the diamond watch. Our last player on the list is a Cubs pitcher who's actually quietly having a pretty good season. It's Carl Edwards Jr., who has a 1.84 ERA. And I feel like he hasn't really gotten much attention at all. So based on how good he's doing, I feel like he kind of deserves an upgrade. So look out for him to get bumped up a little bit. That's all I have for you guys today. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe. I'm sorry that I sound so sick. I wish I could control it, but I really can't, unfortunately. And as always, thanks for watching. Peace.